Hey everybody, welcome to the U.S. Youth National Soccer League tournament. We have a great one for you today out of Eastern Pennsylvania Youth Soccer Club. We have the 1776 United FC Extreme 01 team. And on the other end we have the Premier SC Navy 2001 team. Not the first time these teams have met. United actually won the last meeting, the coach told me. Low-scoring affair, a 1-0 game, likely to be a nice banger here today. Premier here with the ball. Looking to play it up. United defense does a very good job. Just hold on to it. Stops it out. Looking to have some nice connections here in the middle. Great turn. Good play up. Good pass through. We're here on the offense. She has a rip. It goes right over the top right corner, maybe by less than a foot. Great shot there by Cynthia Shee. Outstanding rip. She has power with that right foot. I'd watch out for it. Premier with a nice boot up. Drops back to the middle. Goes to play it out wide. Spread the field. Courtney there was stepping to the ball really hard. Good push at it to put the pressure on. Unlucky doesn't get to it. Premier has a ball going in for a throw. Leah Black had the throw in for the Premier team. Pushes it up towards the middle, not necessarily down the sideline. She has the ball back. Unlucky first touch. Slides to try to get the defense. Puts pressure on him. And because of Leah Black, that ball got stopped out. Now they have the possession back. Great effort. Black throws the ball up to the side. Running on. Good battle for possession. Number 8, Nowalski? Yeah, let's go with Nowalski. Comes away with the ball. Ball got broken up. Premier had quite a few chances right there to get a shot off. Sorry, Eastern. The United team, they had a great opportunity to get that shot. Ball dropped right to her. Just ends up skying it just a bit, goes over the post. Premier with the kickoff now. Drops it right back to United. Premier working hard to try to get the ball out. Premier defender gets to it first. But my, oh my, is that forward fast for United. Cynthia is going to be an issue. We can go ahead and tell you that one now. She's got speed. She's got size. She's really going to be able to work that Premier defense to their core. Foul gets called on the Premier defense. Everyone pushes up here for the United kick. Lining up far side. Cynthia's running in front post. Ball goes low hard right in front of her and just right out of her reach. Premier goalie just rolls the ball out in front of her. Now here they are. They're going to goal. Premier captain was there. Gets the ball right back. Working hard on the offense. Phoebe Canoles Captain for Premier, working hard on the offense. Pushing it up. Had a good trap there with the thigh. Was able to bring it back down. Almost won that header. Ended up going over her head. Still out of bounds. Still keeping possession. They go right back to the captain. Ball gets switched nicely here. Premier goes back to the right back. Looking to push it up a bit. Comes back into the middle. Great connection. Great play. Tries to send it up over him. Ends up getting hit and going out for a Premier throw. Great first touch. Sending it out far side. It's the captain. Great 1-2 touch. Plays it in nicely to the top of the box. No one was there, but they still maintain possession. Gets tapped back out. Drops it in over the top. And into the keeper's hands. Unlucky no one was there. That was a great ball in. Good kick by the Premier goalie. Sends it right up well past half. Oh, unlucky. The ball just rolls out right past her on the sideline. Tried to widen that bit. Ball's bouncing around. Both teams trying to get it to the ground. 50-50 ball. Staying up, bouncing high. Finally goes out for a throw. Premier's going to have a throw in here on the far side. Goes down the line. Ball staying up in the air. Not able to get it down, play it around. Both teams working really hard to maintain that possession here. At least just win it right now. Back and forth. Another throw in. Still United throw. Creeping up the field just a bit. Third throw now on that far side. Great turn. Ball's finally on the ground. Have a little bit of a push. Oh, she gets knocked to the ground. Ref calls a foul. That was Nowalski with that foul. Just catching her right in the back, tripping her up just a bit. Unlucky. She was just a little bit further ahead. Would have been shoulder to shoulder. Fair play. Sneaky play here. Dropped it right into number 11, Miss Curry. Ball gets in. It's bouncing around. She gets a shot. And that's a goal. I believe it's Caitlin Donovan that just got that goal. Ball was bouncing around. Goalie was scrambling for it down there on the ground, reaching around in between legs, trying to get to it. And that ball just dropped right in front of Caitlin Donovan. She was able to just knock it in from just a few yards out. Nice tap in. Little bit of a mislapse from the defense there for the Premier team. They're going to look to counter here, get a push up early, maybe get that one back in a heartbeat. They go to their captain. That was Courtney on the defense, knocked that ball out again. She's still on it, playing hard D, ends up stopping the ball, but it goes out of bounds. Great defense from Courtney. Ball goes up the lawn. Courtney goes to win a header. Ball goes all the way back to the goalie. Both teams going to regroup. Sends it back far side. Miss hit with it. Great strike. Unlucky to the middle of the goal. That was Phoebe Canoles with that shot. The United defense just slipped up there a bit. Ended up playing right into Canoles' feet. Gave her a decent chance at a goal. Great play up, just gets over her foot. Goes all the way back to the goalie. Bit of pressure, goalie does a great job. Great touch right there by Miss Curry. Outstanding touch. She's going to maintain it with the ball right here. Ball goes out wide. She's inside of the 18 now. Has a rip. Slightly goes out of bounds. Just a couple of feet over the bar. United coming out striking early with their shots. Really putting it on this Premier defense. Sending it up. It's United with the win. Cynthia gets that ball. It gets crossed back in. Pressure's on. Great pass. Threads the needle between two other players. And here they are on the counter now. It's all because of the captain, Phoebe. United chases back on defense, seeing that Premier had the counter attack on a roll there. Was able to just get a foot in, get the ball out of bounds. They get back and regroup. It was a short through, simple play. Dropped it into her feet, played it back. One time cross in. Cross was just a bit too far and ended up going out of bounds for a goal kick. Battle for possession here off of that goal kick. Ball goes rolling. Couple girls hit the deck. Cynthia now has the ball. Plays it all the way back to her defense. They're going to switch the play. Pressure was a little too much there. Ended up playing it and getting stuck. Foul gets called. Just got tripped up. Wasn't a rush to take the kick off of the foul. Played it into the top. Ball gets bounced around a little bit, but ultimately ends up in the hands of the goalie. Kara Watson really working hard to get that ball up there and get her teammates pushed up so that they can work on these counterattacks whenever she gets it. Premier's bouncing the ball around a little bit, doing a really good job here in the middle. Ball got a little too far, had to give it a little toe poke and ends up going right to the Premier defense. Signaling for a big move, ends up just missing her. It's back up, beautiful flick on. Cynthia is in, one-on-one with the goalie. Defense really stepped hard to get to her and was able to keep that from going down 2-0 now. Cynthia was wide open. She had that move, and she had it with the goalie, just unlucky. Premier very fortunate to come away with that save and keep that second goal from happening. Now they're on a counter of their own, doing a real good job connecting passes, getting it wide. There's a great push out to the left side. She gets to it before it goes out of bounds. Cuts it back in, cuts at it again. Beautiful play. We're on the corner, just moving the ball around the top. No rush to get it in. Beautiful passing. Maybe looking for someone to make that run in. No one made the run, so the ball just goes in behind, right to the goalie's hands. She collects, scoops, and sends it up to the middle of the field. Premier here on the attack. Sends it to the left, gets brought down hard. Ref doesn't call anything. It was going both ways. They were shoulder to shoulder, so the ref let it play on. No call called. Premier kept the ball. Still their ball. Goes out of bounds for a throw. Throw goes in, gets played back. It's a really big cross all the way across the goal. Won the header, but ended up going out of bounds to the right. Goal kick goes up to the right side of the field. Plays it down the line. Great connection passing here from the United midfield. Ball runs away from her just a little bit. Premier team tries to clear it. Ends up going right back to their players. And here they are advancing all the way up the field. Crossing it in. Ball gets in. Looks like it's going to go out for a corner. United corner going to look to get their second goal here in the 17th minute. Quick play in. Premier immediately to it. Ends up getting to the ball and just clearing it out for a throw in. United a little trickery on that play. Just playing the short one, getting the ball in, hoping no one sees it. And catch the defense off guard. Premier did a good job to step it out, though. Everyone pushed to the ball, kept on their man. Great defense. Another throw in here for United now down near the corner flag. There's it directly to her feet. Turns and is a race to the goal line. Just runs out of room, ends up going out of bounds for a goal kick. Couple girls warming up on the sidelines here for United. Quick foul called on the United defense. Premier pushes everybody up. No major rush. Looks like she's going to be a big ball. Sends it up into him. United first to it, sends it up to Cynthia. Cynthia makes a great turn, plays it in beautifully. Oh, the 1-2 combination. She's on side. Cynthia is one-on-one with the goalie, has a shot, but it's a great save. Kara Watson was right there, ready for it the whole way, saw the ball and just snagged it right there. Have a feeling that's not going to be the last we've seen of Cynthia having a go one-on-one with the keeper. That speed she has is just absolutely tremendous. Ball's back down on the other side now. Premier's going to have a throw in. Ella Bourne's going to take this throw in. Just goes down the line. Two defenders on him. She was able to keep it in. Ball just happens to go off of her foot there on the side. Going to be a United throw now. Try to get out of their defensive half. Premier ends up keeping the ball. Goes to widen the field. United defense is there. She pulls it back. Great pullback. Plays it to her keeper. Or plays it to her defender that was running on behind her. Able to get a little 1-2 combination. Beautiful triangle that they're maintaining here. Keeping a diamond, keeping passes open, moving the ball around well. No one really pushing it too fast to get into the box. The ball got sent in right there. The ball got sent in to Cabrera. And she got, excuse me, don't believe that was Cabrera. I believe that was Carr. Madison Carr got knocked down just a bit there in the defensive half. Ref doesn't call anything. Play on. They've got the ball back though. Accuracy with the ball. She just rolls it out. No major rush. Just drawing a defender to get everybody up. Great kick, just happened to be a couple inches over the striker's head. They're maintaining possession though. It's a great battle for the ball. Nice slide tackle and then a quick shove by her. She is a powerhouse in there. Ball's getting pinged around a bit. She gets open. She gets tripped up. That's going to be a foul. No more. Ref doesn't reach into his pocket to pull out a card. Just tells her not to do it again. It was a great move, great play. Don't know if she was going to be able to come up with a shot after getting that touch ball through because it was going hard to the left corner. But this is setting up nicely for a goal right here. Don't know who's going to take it. Team's talking about it. Getting their play together. I'll tell you, I'm in a great position to see where this one's at. Goalie's lined up pretty far right. If you can dip it right over that left side of the wall into the corner, it'll go in all day. Great fake. Goalie didn't go for it though. Defense was ready for that one. Ended up going right towards the middle of the goal. She tried to go over the wall and aim left, but she just pushed it a little too far right. Goalie just had to step 1 or 2 steps just to get over there and get that ball. We'll push in the back. No call. Ref's letting them play today. United with the throw. Ball ends up going to the Premier. A couple of subs coming in now for both teams. Both teams looking for some fresh legs. Good ball, goes up. Ends up staying in bounds. It's going to be a good battle here. Gets a foot through, good stop. Excellent shielding there from number 30. It was Hannah Steele that was shielding that ball. Excellent job. She made sure to keep her hips real square with the ball, stay over it, keep the ball a good foot, 2 feet right in front of her, just to make sure that if the other player was able to poke their foot through, that they wouldn't be able to reach the ball or at least get it too far away from her. She maintained control very well, and they were able to play out. And now here they are on the attacking third, going for goal here. Moving the ball, switching it nicely. Great patience, great movement, great footwork. Ball gets played in down. Battle for the ball. Ball gets crossed in. Ends up bouncing across. No one was there. United ends up just clearing the ball out. Premier still has it. They're pushing on. Cross comes in. Ball gets collected in the middle. Swinging around, she's open. Has a go, it gets blocked by a defender. Has another go. Unlucky, it went right to the hands of the goalie. Excellent showing there for the Premier offense. They're bouncing around, being very unselfish with their movement. Passing the ball. Good 1-2 connections. No one really dribbling too much. Limiting their passes. 1 touch, 2 touch. They have a go. The ball's rolling, but she's able to get back on top of it and collect it. Great defense here by the Premier goalie. Kira's over here talking significantly to her defense, telling them where to go, where to pass the ball. That's how they're able to be on this attack right here. Throws it into Phoebe. She's going to go to take on both of them. Ends up getting a good corner kick out of it. Ladies are getting up for this corner. All lining up at the top of the D, it seems. About to run into the 18. Nice spin around play. Runs off of the post, plays it back. They're dipping it in over the top. A couple ladies are free. The header's there. Ball still in there. Defense ends up stiffling out. She gets the ball back. And it's a goal right off of the crossbar. That was outstanding. Beautiful goal. Premier worked very well together right there. United just didn't seem like they were able to get the ball out. Miscommunication, some poor clearances, and the ball just dropped right to the Premier players on a couple of occasions right there. Had 2 or 3 shots that all should have went in, and ultimately it was that third one that did. After Premier takes advantage of that slip up from the defense for United, game's back 1-1 here in the 28th minute. Premier looking to increase that now and go ahead and get the lead. They're in the United third. Great play. Great crossover by the captain, Phoebe. She has a nice rip of the right foot. But I'll tell you, that United goalie is very good, very disciplined. Excellent slide by the United defense. Looking to play out. Premier ends up stopping the ball. See if they can take advantage of that slip up. How's it go? Unlucky, it just goes out for a goal kick. It was Emma Bakangra with that rip. Decent shot, just had to open her hips up. Really difficult to get her hips around a ball like that from that kind of distance and really get any power behind it. Sub here for Premier. Number 10, Gabriela Cabrera, comes into the game. She's going to be up there at striker. Sporting some nice neon boots. Defense is right there. It almost looked like a football game right there with some tackles. Oh, she cuts back. Sends it out. Ref actually gets in the way right there. Lucky for United that the ref was there. Otherwise, she might have had a touch and then a go at the goal. Ball's bouncing around, trying to get it down to their feet. Here comes Cynthia putting on the Jets, trying to get that ball. Defense gets there first. That's the other captain, Julia Moloney. She's defense. Doing very well right now, communicating to the rest of her team. Great stop by Kira. It was a good movement. She had a lot of space there in the middle. Maybe there was just a bit more power, a bit more direction towards a corner. Would have went in. Kira was right there ready for it. I don't think it's going to get past her without some power. Some more tactical subs coming into the game. 12 or 13 minutes left of this half. Going to put in some fresh legs, try to go ahead and get that go-ahead goal late in this first half. I'll take a quick minute. U.S. Soccer would like to thank some of the following sponsors. Our national sponsors include AE Engine, American Eagle, Bag Tags, Bubba Burger, Cliff Bar, and Dick's Sporting Goods. Really want to thank these guys for showing their support. If it wasn't for them, these nice ladies wouldn't be able to be here and play this awesome tournament. It's such a beautiful day, by the way. For all of you at home, not here, feels like a nice summer afternoon. It's about 65 degrees and sunny, not a cloud in the sky. Battle for possession here. Ball ends up going out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for United. Sends it all the way up to Cynthia. Awesome touch with the outside of her right foot. Drops it back into her midfield. She cuts back. Little foul gets called. Numbers getting up. Going to be a push here for United to get that go-ahead goal. Cynthia right here in the middle of the action. You know they're going to be aiming towards her. Little bit of movement. Nice spin there in the box. Ball gets flicked over. Bouncing around. No one truly has possession just yet. Number 22 for the Premier team ends up coming away from it. Alexandra gets that nice push. Ends up getting it up. Now they're on the counter. Ball gets switched. She's in. She's open. She has a go. Just not enough power behind it. Ends up going right into the hands of the goalkeeper. She took a look back over her shoulder looking to see if somebody was making a run in the box. She was running out of room and they weren't close enough for her to get the ball to him. Only option she had was a shot. Unlucky that it wasn't more of an option. There's a counter now here for United. Cynthia has the ball, maintaining possession, just pulls it back realizing she had nowhere to go. Ball comes out wide. Premier defense just taps it out to the side so they can get back and regroup here on the defensive side. There's a throw, simple pass. Got her open. Ball was juggling a bit when she took that kick. Ended up skying a bit but dropped in a perfect position. It was a good battle between the defense, the goalie, and the offense that was striking on. Could have gone either way. Premier ends up coming away with the defensive stop though. Premier here has the ball out wide. She tried to just push it on out. Rest of the bit of confusion ultimately determined that it did go out off of her. The ball just got away from her just a little bit. United has a throw. Premier looking to lock them in. They do end up winning the ball right back. Look to push the ball up that side just a little bit further. Ends up going out, and it's yet another United throw. And again, Premier wins the ball back off of that throw. Doing a very good job locking in these throws here on the sidelines in their final corner. Premier's bouncing the ball around. Good battle for possession. United does a good job bouncing the ball around here, getting it up into their half. Big switch comes over to the side. Kira comes over and gets it. A little bit of a miss hit. Looked like she was trying to go all the way to the opposite side for their left mid to run on, maybe towards the top of the 18. I think that's where she was aiming it. Just kind of got it on the top of her foot, and it sliced right just a bit, right into the hands of Kira. Ended up going right towards the penalty spot. Phoebe has a great pass into the middle. Little bit of a connection. Some miscommunication. Ends up losing the ball, but they get it back. Push it up towards the side. And now United takes it away. Now they're on the counter of their own. Pushing the ball hard up the side. Great slide tackle by the Premier defender. Really good job keeping that one from getting out of hand. Slowing it down. And they actually won the ball because of that. Ball ended up getting pushed off of her leg and out of bounds. Sub coming in for the Premier team. It's number 80, Madison Greenberg. United gets the ball up to Cynthia. She went to touch it with her left thigh just to open it up a bit. The ball got away from her. Premier ended up winning the ball. They get it back and then lose it. Behind that, yet again. Possessions getting bounced around between both of these teams. Both teams really ambitious, looking for that second goal to go into the half with the lead. Just over 7 minutes left here in this first half. Both teams really trying hard to go into the half on top. Like I mentioned earlier, this isn't the first time these teams have met. If you're looking from back home, I'm sure you remember. United ended up winning it last time. Coach said it was a 1-0 game. We were promised a good one, and it's been a good one. Premier pushing the ball around, ends up getting lost. United gets it, goes to try to get it up to their forwards, but no one was there. Ends up going right back to the feet of the Premier defense, and they're pushing it up. Little drop back, tries to get it into the middle, and United comes away with the ball and just clears it out for a throw-in for your Premier. Ball gets bounced around. 50-50 right now. Ball goes out of bounds again. United was trying to just get the ball up, clear it, regroup a little bit. Ends up going off of the Premier defender. Actually, that's the right mid. Hits her, goes out of bounds. United throw. Just over 5 minutes left here in the first half. Ball gets cleared up by United and ends up going out of bounds. Both teams seem a little discombobulated right now. Ball's bouncing around, staying high. Both teams struggling right now to keep it on the ground, get some connection, some 1-2 passes. You can tell that these ladies are really anxious to get that second goal. It's going to be about who can keep that possession, who can move the ball around and be patient and make those off-the-ball moves right here of late. Premier's doing a good job. They were moving the ball around, but she ends up getting double-teamed here. Premier does a good job to keep a counterattack from happening. And they're pushing the ball back up. A big ball from the right back all the way to the midfield. Gets stopped up, but now they have the ball again. Ball gets crossed. It drops to her feet. She's at the top of the 18, has a go, and it just ends up going slight right of the goal. Oh, it actually got deflected. Mind me, it's going to be a corner kick here for Premier. They're going to be looking to get that second goal to go into halftime with a 2-1 lead if they can convert on this one. The captain, Jenna Sneed's going to be taking this one. She raises her hands up. Everyone starts moving. There's a couple girls open in the middle. Unlucky. The ball dropped all the way across. It was a great play. Drops right to her head. And it just seemed like a simple tap-in right on the goal line. She goes to head it and just bounces it right over the crossbar. Very unlucky for the Premier defense, or the Premier offense. The goalie for United can take a breath after that one. United's going to try to shake that one off and get a counterattack of their own. Ends up losing the ball to the defense here on the right corner. Premier pushing the ball up again. They get the ball up to Cynthia. Game plan simple for United right now. Get the ball up to Cynthia's feet. She can hold on to the ball. She's a very powerful girl. She can hold on to it, have it at her feet, shield the opposing defense, and wait for the people to run on beside her. And she just lays it off. She lays it off, and then she does this outstanding spin move. Either to the left or right. She does it great both ways. And then they go for a 1-2 pass to get her in behind. It's been effective. They had a couple shots off of it, a couple corners off of it. And, oh, here we go. Premier's on their own attack. Got a counter after that steal, drops it off to the left side. They drop it down to their captain. Cuts in, ends up beating one defender, but not the second. Ball ends up getting taken away, and now it's United back here with the ball, trying to get out of their half of the field. Has a great turn, but unlucky, just loses it as she tries to turn around that defender. Goes out for a Premier throw. Throw goes right into the group of ladies down there on the sideline. Ends up going back out of bounds for another throw. Tries it again, battling for possession. The ball's getting pinged around between both teams right now. Premier ends up taking it away, drops it back and switches the field very nicely. Looks to switch it again. Defender was ready for it and just stuck her foot out. Premier tracked hard, got the ball back, and now they have possession again. Of late, it seems that Premier has been maintaining a lot of the possession of the game, and United has been relying on Cynthia for these counterattacks. Premier looking for one more big push. She's one-on-one with the goalie. She hits it. Oh, the little toe poke just happened to not go through. It's going to go out for a goal kick. The ball is bouncing. She really wanted to be able to settle that one down. and get a nice clean shot off of it, but she had 2 defenders right on her. Knew that it was right then or never for that one. And that's going to be the first half. I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching this first half. Score is 1-1. Really great one here. Just wanted to thank some of the national sponsors we have. Expanda Brand, Front Rush, Fusionetics, Major League Soccer, Nesquik, and Nike. I want to thank those guys because without them, we wouldn't be able to be here to watch this beautiful game right now. Welcome back, everybody, to the U.S. Youth Soccer National League Tournament. Good matchup here between United and Premier. Half ended 1-1. Cynthia here starting out on the attack. Got a United ball. Cynthia quickly throws it in. Ball gets sent out off of the United player for a throw-in. Great header there for the United midfielder. Tried to send it back. Really got up there to win that one. Premier throws it deep down the line again. 50-50 battling for the ball here. Who's going to come out with it? United ends up pushing it. Sends it down the line. Unlucky ball ends up going out of the player she was playing it to. And now it's a little bit of a turnover here. Premier's going to look to send it up the line. United's really trying to lock in. Got a bunch of defenders down here. They end up taking the ball away, and we're headed back towards the middle. Little snap. Ball played in right behind everybody, right on the ground. Beautiful ball. Unlucky no one was just there for it. Cynthia with the ball here, drops it back to the right back. She's got time to think and analyze the field. Player comes in for her. She dips it up to the side. Great combination coming here from United. They're in the final third. Got room to cross it in. She does. But there's Kira just ready for the ball. Goes right to her hands. Nice hit all the way up. Premier's on a nice counter, dropping it out wide. Had space to do it. Breaks one person, crosses it in. People are open. It goes back post, and it's in. Beautiful play, beautiful build-up. Multiple passes, very unselfish. It was Tony Fioco meets her with the goal. Perfect position. Just ran right into that back post. Came straight in at the corner of the back six. And with her left foot, just one time tapped it in. Beautiful play. Absolutely beautiful play. With that goal, Premier now has made the comeback. They were down 1-0 to start the game. And now they're up 2-1. It's got a long half left to play. Just 4 minutes into this half right now. I'm the Sending it up here. Cynthia had a little hit there. Ended up missing the ball. Might have got pulled back a little bit. Ref didn't see anything. Just playing on. Nice pullback. Dips it over the top. Excellent play right there. Putting it into the middle. The ball's getting pinged around. This is how they got their first goal. With Premier just not able to get it out. They actually do, and now here they are on the counter. It was Gabriella Curry that made that awesome pullback. And then she dipped it right over to the left corner. It was a fantastic play. Looks like she's really trying to lead that offense now, get that second goal back, and tie this game. Premier's maintaining possession very well. Fighting back, gets the ball, drops it back to the defense so they can move it around. United pushes the ball. No one near, nothing to do. She has to kick it. Ends up working out for him there for at least the next pass. And now here's Premier keeping the ball. Nothing to do on that far side, so she just had to get rid of it. Here we are all the way back to the keeper. Sends it up, tries to keep it wide. Stays in bounds. Great job. Just extends that leg at a full 90-degree angle and is able to keep that one in. Here comes United. Look to switch it. Just hit that one. Here comes Premier. She's got someone wide open over here on the corner. She's taking her space, coming all the way in. She's got someone open in the middle but didn't see her. Tried to go to the forward who had two people on her. Ends up not happening. Now here comes United on a little bit of a counter. Cynthia pulling the ball up a little bit. Trying to just keep that possession so that they can get the rest of their numbers up. The ball got dipped in over the top. It was Hamilton that tried to get that ball in behind. No one was making that run though. The defense was there, waiting on it. Seems like United is a little anxious to get that goal, ready to kind of tie it back up after losing their 1-0 lead that they had. Excellent turn off of the chest. Great move. Great awareness. Great way to keep the possession. A lot of game left here. We're just 7 minutes into the second half. Ball's on the ground. A little bit of a foul. Nothing too major. It was just a little push. It was a clearance by Premier. Goes right back to United. They're looking to ping the ball around a little bit. It was a great move. Someone pulling in. She's inside of the 18. She has a go. And Kira with a great diving save. Saw she's going near post. Dives way out there to get it. Slaps the ball down and it goes out past the post. Going to be a United corner. See if they can tie it up here going into the 54th minute. It's just a little play in right there. And here comes the cross. Nothing's going to come from it, though. We've seen this a lot today. They just play it in short from the corner instead of going big. Try to catch the defense offside, or not offsides. Try to catch the defense off their guard. That one right there, defense didn't even move. She had time to go in a little bit further. Ended up crossing it kind of early. And just hit it a little bit, hit the top of her foot, and went off right, which ended up pulling it right behind the goal. Good play, though. United had a great build-up to lead to that corner. They've won the ball back right here, and here they are on yet another counter. A little bit of miscommunication there. She thought she was going to be making that run to the left, ended up making it to the right, and just passed it to the defense. Then made it up with that steal right there. Now here they are coming again. Had to clear it. She was in. Sends it out for a throw. Runners in. Everyone's juggling for possession. Ball gets dipped around. Mishit by the center back. Unlikely. Ends up gathering herself, kicks it a second time, and it goes off of the United player. Now they have a goal kick. here with a big kick all the way up to their strong forward. She dips it back, trying to get the numbers, and a great slide, keeping the ball, keeping the momentum going. The counter is on. Great 1-2 pass down here in the corner, and a little cross in. Just happened to be behind her. Wasn't able to get control of it and wasn't able to get a foot on it. Shot comes in from the top. No issue, though, for the goalie. Bounced 1 or 2 times before Layden even had to go get it. Foul call on the other end of the field now. Premier's going to be headed right back towards her. Big kick up, going to their powerful forward. She wins a header, trying to get it to her friend. Ooh. Unlucky. That looked like it hurt just a little bit. She looks really tough, though. Doesn't seem to bother her one bit. Tell you, if I got hit in the face, I don't think I'd like it. But that's why I'm sitting here and not out there. Great shield there on the opposing side. Premier defender just stood her ground, had her hips real wide and spread, arms out, and kept the United defender or United attacking player from being able to get the ball. United does come away with it after the throw-in, though. Throws it down the line. No big issue, just another clearance away by Premier's defense. This time it's a short throw, a little play back. And now a battle from possession. Ball bounces to the middle. It was like a 50-50 ball, shoulder for shoulder. Real questionable here. The ref calls a foul on the shoulder-to-shoulder play in favor of United. Could have went both ways. He must have saw an initial contact from the Premier defender. Maybe she was a little bit behind her. Ooh, she tried to have a rip. There's another one. Just not powerful enough. Got under it from where I'm sitting. It was definitely in the right target. Placement was good, just not enough power behind it. Ball goes right back to United. Good 1-2 touches going on here. Square passing is not happening at all. They're all playing at beautiful angles, keeping each other involved. Movement off the ball is fantastic. Both teams are working really well and doing very well. This game has not disappointed whatsoever. They promised a doozy, and it sure is. Sub coming in for Premier. Ella Bourne's coming back into the game. United ball. Tries to dip it in. Ends up coming far. Still keeping possession. It's into Cynthia. She has a great 1-2 pass. A great triangle pass. They're keeping the possession. Moving the ball all around the field beautifully. She's inside of the 18. Crosses it in. Looked like it went right over Cynthia's legs. Ball comes back out to the top of the 18. And an unlucky shot keeps it from going in. Looks like it was Caitlin Donovan with that shot. Caitlin's hips were just a little too off from the goal. Really needed to turn those hips before getting that swing in to get some more power behind it. Instead, she had to move her hips all the way around the ball just to get contact on it. And that's what limited her power behind that strike. United gets a kick there. It's beautiful. Gets a great touch on it. Left foot on target, about head height. But this Premier goalie is very good, very disciplined. Stayed right at home, stood her ground, stood straight into it, stared that ball in the face, and didn't even have to move for it. Premier playing the ball here on the counter. It's building up. Good movement. Passes all the way out to the side. Just gets pushed out by the defender. Loomis, the defender here on the side. Working hard, going up against two different people. United ends up putting the ball outside. Getting space, can't get to it though. Maybe a little fatigue setting in. But that's understandable because Gabriella Curry's been all over this field working really hard. Good win by the United defense. Ball goes back out. Going to be another throw for the Premier team. Lucky win, kind of off of the face, but it works out for her team and she's fine. Ball gets punched back through. She's going inside the 18, has a great cross. It's about head height, gets it, but doesn't pick a corner, ends up kicking it right to the goalie. It was no rush from Layden to kick the ball, letting her team get up and get situated. I tell you, that turn was absolutely fantastic right there. Caitlin Donovan. Looked like Landon Donovan right there with that little spin move. The ball came right in. It looked like it was glued to her foot when she made that spin. Excellent ball control. Comes the kick. Oh! And it's a miss hit. You knew she was going for power. Really tried to get over. Her legs were straight. Just ended up hitting the top of it and it ended up rolling easily to the goalie. Premier goes all the way up to their forward yet again. Seems like that's their game plan. Just like, ooh. Unlucky foul gets called. Glad that both girls are okay. Ella Bourne's over. Here to make the kick, asking for 10 yards. She whips it in. Goes to the top of the D. You can tell she just mishit that just a little bit. She works hard to get back and try to stuff out that header. Ends up missing that, but she's back in position now. United's on the counter. Premier did a really good job of everyone getting back, and now they win the ball back. Trying to hold the ball up. Great 1-2 pass. Good little touch to get around, and unlucky. Just loses it. The ball got just a little too far ahead of her. A little bit of miscommunication there between the captain and the goalie. All worked out, though. Great play. Unlucky foul on the Premier midfielder. And she's going to get a yellow card. That's Madison Greenberg. We'll have to keep that yellow card in the back of our minds. Been a very physical player. Let's see how her game's going to change now, knowing that she's not going to be able to play that physical and risk getting that second yellow. Premier forward has it. Madison Carr's working hard on the ball. Really pushing it. Gets it to the corner. Goes to cross it in. Really no threat with that cross. No one was running into the box there. She would have liked to have been able to pull it back. Maybe have somebody behind her to where she can dip it in and then send it back over across. But she was smothered with defenders and nowhere to go. So the cross was all she had. Premier has the ball back though. Here on yet another counter. Here comes Ella Bourne flying through the defenders. And I believe she's won a corner. She has. Jenna Sneed's going to take this corner. Right at the top. Here it comes. Kick goes front post. Hits the post. Gets swing in. Ball's getting bounced around. Trying to get it out. Eventually just kicked out and up top. So the United defense can breathe a little bit. Cynthia trying to hold the ball up. She does a great job battling off the defenders. Gets a big switch. Unlucky for her. Ends up going right into the feet of the Premier forward. But they've won it back and they're on a counter. A lot of help coming forward. Cynthia's making that hard run into the middle. Got a front run. It was a great move to open herself up. Maybe for a cross. She pulls it back and gets the foul. Cabrera is going to be kicking this one in. She's been working hard both on the offense and the defense. She just made 2 critical stops here on the defensive end. Let's see if she can get an assist here and tie this game back up. A lot of movement going on in the box. Sends it in. It's a decent one. Unlucky. It just goes right over the crossbar. Overpowered that kick the center back for United just did. Unlucky, ends up winning it back. Gets tripped, doesn't get the call. Premier with the ball. Crosses it into the box and gets stuffed out. Quick to win the ball back. Great slide, ends up winning that one. And the ball goes out of bounds for a throw for Premier. The entire United bench was screaming for a foul to be called on that last trip. Didn't get it. Coach continuing to question the center ref. Ref grants them a foul right there, but gives them the advantage. She's in right there. And takes a questionable touch. It's almost like it worried her that she was by herself. It was a perfect trap right there. All she had to do was just kick it into a corner. They were both open. And goes to take a touch. And the touch gets away from her. And Kira, that goalkeeper for this Premier team, she's outstanding. She saw that touch, and as soon as she did, she sprinted out right there on top of it to smother that ball. Very good job by Kira to recognize that she was taking that touch. So for the time being, still 2-1 to the Premier team. with less than 20 minutes to go in this game. We'll see if United can tie it up. United having a big push here. Great defense by the Premier player. Gets it all the way back. Eleanor Coakley with that fantastic stop. Saw her sprint back a good 10 to 15 yards just to make that tackle. Guess the best way to do something right is to do it yourself. United trying to get something together here, moving the ball around a little bit here in the back. Struggling to get it past our half right now. Premier offense is doing a very good defensive job up there. Careless pass just knocks the ball out of bounds for United, and Premier's going to have the ball. Premier making a bunch of subs right here. Looks like 4 subs are going to be coming in. We'll see how this affects the game because Premier's been playing very well. A couple starters are going to be returning. Ball gets thrown in. Coach is yelling at his team to move the ball. And they're listening to him because they're doing just that. Goes all the way back. Swings through all 4 defenders. Little touch. Comes into the middle. Goes back to the defense. Good ball movement right now. They're on their 10th pass. Sends it all the way up to the forward. Goes over her head. Keeper comes all the way out to get it. Very good awareness by Miss Layden there. Comes up between 2 of her defenders to kick that ball. Premier's defense is really good right now. They're doing a great job of shouldering their defense, the offense, moving in. There are a couple holes they're exploiting them by making the passes, but they're doing a very good job of recovering and getting back into their spaces and stuffing out some of these passes that early in the game were going through. About 16 minutes left here in this game. United starting to feel the urgency as Premier's right here, looking to go 2 goals ahead with a counter. Questionable call there. Coach is upset there wasn't a foul called. Nevertheless, the game's still going. Got to get back and play. Another shield. He finally gets that one. Good kick down the left side. Ella Barnes just too much for him. Her defense is outstanding. Her offense is outstanding. She's a great, great ball player. If you can get it around her, you can get it around the corner and whip it in. Haven't seen much from the striker, Cynthia Shee, here in this second half. She's making the moves, but the ball's just not getting to her. You can see them attempting to make those behind the wall passes, and they're just not working. Perhaps need to start looking to get it to her feet and then play off of her for a 1-2. Premier's here on another attack. crossing it in. Great play, shoulder to shoulder. Good no call by the ref. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a Premier corner. 76th minute. This can be a critical point in this game if Premier is able to put this one through. No rush taking this kick. Nowalski's going to be taking it. She sends it in. It's a great ball. Connects with the header. Unlucky number 22, Alexandra Fava. Connects with the header. Just misdirects it and ends up going left of the post instead of aiming it right into that side netting. Here comes United with the ball now. Great play to the corner. Going up the side. No foul called. Here comes Ella. Playing it down the line. Playing it down the line. Ball gets hit out of bounds. I just had my first touch of the game, in case anybody was wondering. Ball came right to me. Ball gets to the corner. Does a great job to get it off of the defender. It's going to go out for a corner now. Another corner for Premier here in the 78th minute. Still looking to get that third goal. Ella Bourne slow to get back on the defense. So they're taking their time getting this corner kick set up. She's made 4 or 5 80-yard sprints just in the second half. That'll get you. Everybody's lining up. They call play 3. Great ball to the middle. They're there. No one's getting a foot on it. It's there in the middle. Ref calls a foul as a United player gets pushed to the ground inside of the 6. Ref calls the foul out. And United's looking to push it up. Goalie scrambling to pass it somewhere. Good defense here by the Premier offense. Ball goes out of bounds. United feeling the urgency. You can hear them yelling at each other. They understand that there's 11 and a half minutes left in this game. They need the goal. They're working hard to get there. They're pushing it. Trying to get the ball across their half. They do. Moving it around. Questionable kick. But they're going to maintain possession here. Ball started to go out of bounds, so she had to kick it away. Cynthia's working hard to get the ball. She does get the ball. Drops it back in. Premier defense is just smothering them right now. Defensive player steps up for United. Wins the ball, sends it into the middle. Trying to connect. Seems like wherever they kick it, there is just a Premier player waiting on the ball. And now here's another counter for Premier. Has to clear the ball out to a corner. Ellie yet again in the mix for this ball. Moving it around. Great movement. People are wide open. Crosses in. No one runs in front of the keeper. And unlucky. Coach yelling at his United players, telling them to get forward and get forward quick. Just under 10 minutes to go here now. Trying to get that tying goal. Premier wins the throw in and waste no time throwing it in. Ends up going right down the line, though, to the United defense. United now has the ball and is looking to counter. Moving through 3 players. Great cross in. Just nobody there. Looked like it was going to go straight across the top of the 18. Had a lot of spin there on it when she kicked it with her left foot, and that way it just dropped right into the keeper. Got that unlucky bounce. If it kept going straight, it would have been a good 50-50 chance. Premier wins the foul, taking their time. No rush for them. If the game ended right now, they would win. Sends it out wide. She's got loads of time. There's numbers in the box. Great stop by the United defender. They do get the ball up to Cynthia. She has her sense of urgency. Moving the ball, pushing it hard. Unlucky missed header by the United defense. It's a counterattack. It's 2-on-1 against a goalie, and a great stop. That was a fantastic stop by Layden. She was 2-on-1, stood her ground, dove out at the ball, and ended up getting a perfect save. If our team gets this tying goal, they surely can thank her for it. Premier throws it in down the line. Cynthia with the ball. Gets into the middle. Trying to connect, but she didn't get that first touch on it. When you're going to turn like that, you got to get your first touch on the ball and then make the turn. Having the possession is more important than the turn. Unless you can look over your shoulder and see that no one was coming. In this case, she had a defender coming. She knew she was going to turn and ended up just running right past and taking the ball. Good thing is United has the ball back right here. It didn't cost them. Good shot. And it goes over the right upper 90. Unlucky. It was a great turn. Had a great look at it. Good placement. Great power. Just over just a bit. 6.5 minutes left in this game. Ref signals for the goalie to go ahead and kick it. Because they're trying to waste their time as anybody would. Ball gets sent over. Unlucky that no one was there. Kira's taking her time. Waiting for the defense to get there, taking every second they can. Here comes a big kick. Kira skies it well past half field. Tries to get it to the forward. Forward's asking for a foul. Doesn't get one. United goes back to the goalie. Goalie tries to switch and ends up having a missed kick. Ends up going right to a Premier player. It's dangerous. A counter could have been on there. Right back for United. Has to clear it. Gets lucky and it ends up going off of the Premier captain. So now there's a throw in. 5.5 minutes left. United is trying to get something together, but it seems like every time they send a ball somewhere on the field, there's a Premier player there waiting on it. So here we are again. Premier with a throw. No rush. United does win the ball. Now they have a now they have their own throw in. Premier wins the ball, wins the header at least. Goes out of bounds again. And here we are again, another throw. This is the 4th throw in a row now. United's really pushing the ball, trying to get it up. trying to maintain possession. 50-50 ball right now. Premier ends up pulling it away. She's got time. No one on her. Sends it up just a bit. Ends up carelessly kicking it away. Premier throw. Four minutes remaining. Premier with the ball. They're just going to look to possess and take some seconds off of the clock here. Doing a very good job moving it around. Using all corners of the ball. Doesn't get it off of her foot fast enough, and now United has the ball. Luckily it didn't cost them. Premier wins the ball back. They have a throw. Goes over the top. Fighting for it. Taking her time. And here they are with a counter. They have the chance to put it away here. Sends it out to the corner. Great touch in. One more drop. Making the moves. Gets through two players. What a shot. Gets it at the top of the D. Splits two defenders by herself. Has a rip. Goes towards the left side of the goal. But that goalie was just right there able to slap it on down. It's another great save by Layden. Now Premier has a corner, less than 3 minutes to go. Walking it up to the flag. United's waiting on the ref to tell her to hurry up. Decent corner in. Nobody was there to get it. United quickly gets rid of it, and now they're on a counter of their own. 3-on-3. Almost got there. Goalie comes running out, able to kick it away. 2 minutes left in this game. Just over 2 minutes left. Ball's going to go out of bounds here. Whoa. Premier defender thought that it was out on United. It wasn't. Ball gets into the top. There's a chance to tie it. Ends up going right to the goalie. Unlucky. Good placement. She was aiming far post, but ended up rolling it on the ground. And all the goalie had to do was take one step up, and it went right into her hands. United has the ball here. Time for one final push. Just at a minute left in this game. There's a foul. Got to get down. Everybody's got to get up. Everybody's scrambling to get in front of the goal. It's a high ball. Premier wins it. Premier has time to get the ball. It settles at her feet. She breaks two defenders, and she's just dribbling. Ends up kicking it up. United stops the ball. It goes right back to a Premier defender. She has loads of time to hold on to it. Ends up kicking it far down into the corner. Great placement to keep the ball from going completely out of bounds. Less than 30 seconds left in this game. Quite a ways down the field for United to make it to get it back. Offsides is a call. United's going to try to get the ball quick. They have 18 seconds before the game's over. Numbers up, numbers up. Everybody's pushing. Sends the ball up. Chance for it. Ball goes long. Just a couple of seconds left. She breaks the tackle. There's a foul. Says play on. Shot gets taken and it gets skied over the goal. Ref saying there's still a minute left because of the injury. At least letting this kick play out. We'll see what happens. Ball goes to the middle. A little push in the back. United has the ball. There's a chance. Cynthia running on. Premier with the ball. Looking to play out. They have their own counter now. Sending it up. Handball. Didn't get called. Hands are by her side. As long as they're by her side and not out of the place and beside the body, it's not a handball. Looking to just hold it now. Great passing. She's getting it to the corner. She's going to stop the ball and really waste time. Ball gets kicked out. It's their throw now. Here in the corner. Final seconds of the game. This will probably be the last play. While we're right here, I do just want to thank the rest of our outstanding national sponsors. Premier International Tours, Positive Coaching Alliance, Sun-Made, Target, United Soccer Coaches, U.S. Soccer, Wilson Trophy, and Yokohama. That's it for us right here. Thank you all for being able to be here and watch this outstanding game. I was promised that it was going to be a good game, and it certainly was. Looks like Premier finally got the revenge on United from their last time that they had met. United won at 1-0, and this time it looks like Premier's has walked away with a 2-1 win. Thanks everybody out here, and I hope you have a great rest of the day.